Your bank account is at exactly $12, rent is due in 2 days, and you are panicking.
Meanwhile, the retirement machine is already running. It just happens to be running without you inside it. You are 23. You think saving is a joke. You just spent $80 on digital skins for a video game. Every month you ignore the system, you are locking in your own poverty. It is mathematically guaranteed. But there is a hidden mechanism here, a trap door, and a secret rule to surviving it all. I will give you that absolute unbreakable rule at the very end of this video. Do not skip ahead.
If you leave early, you'll end up exactly like my friend here, sweating over a $12 balance.
So let's look at your life. HR sends you the benefits packet on day 1 of your new job. You see the subject line, you nod, and you swipe right to delete it. You have other problems. Rent is $1,900. Your car lease is $450. Retirement is for old people. Your employer is offering a 4% match. Let me translate that for you. Free money.
You are actively refusing free money because locking it away until you are 60 feels like burning it.
2 full years pass, not a single cent contributed. The system does not send you a warning text. It does not care. It simply moves forward without you, leaving $4,000 of company money behind. Finally, at 25, a coworker calls you an idiot over lunch. Something clicks in your brain. You log into the portal at midnight on a Tuesday. You check the box for 4%. You pick a target date fund because the description says it adjusts automatically. You are officially in the game.
Next paycheck hits. $120 vanishes before you even see it. You feel robbed.
3 months later, you check the portal. The balance is $2,100. You put in $1,000. The machine and your boss put in the rest. You are confused but proud. Then, 6 months in, the market takes a dive. It drops 9% in a single week.
Your balance falls by $300. You feel a tight jolt of absolute panic.
You think about selling. You think about cashing out. But you don't. You close the app and go to sleep. That was your first test, and you passed. It grows without you watching, and eventually you stop checking. By age 29, you have $14,500 in a fund you barely comprehend. Then you get a new job offer, better title, more money. You quit the old place immediately. HR sends you a notice. You have 60 days to decide what to do with that 14 grand.
You do the math. If you cash it out, take the penalty, and pay taxes, you get 9 grand.
9 grand. That is a used jet ski. That is a trip to Europe. You justify it in your head. You tell yourself you will catch up later because your new salary is higher. This is a lie. But something stops you. You read an article. You realize taking the cash destroys years of invisible work. You choose the direct rollover. The entire balance moves over safely. Not a single dollar is lost to taxes. You enroll in the new plan on day 1. No delays this time. The machine is feeding itself.
2 years later, a massive recession hits. Your balance drops from $22,000 to $16,000.
You freeze. You read doom-scrolling blogs. You feel completely powerless. So you do absolutely nothing. Which, ironically, is the smartest move you could possibly make. You keep buying in while stocks are on sale. 18 months later, it recovers. You hit $35,000. Freezing was the right call. You get a promotion. You are 32 now. You bump your contribution from 4% to 8%. You don't buy a fancier car. You don't upgrade the apartment. You just let the money disappear. This is the first time you make a conscious, aggressive move inside the system. It is no longer just luck. Then, a weird month happens. You contributed $500, but the account grew by $1,200. You search for compound interest online. You read the explanation twice. Suddenly, the math becomes real.
A strong quarter passes. You gain $8,000 without lifting a finger. Your brain breaks slightly.
You are 35. The balance crosses $75,000. You take a screenshot on your phone. You don't send it to your friends. You don't post it on social media. You delete it 2 days later. You have absorbed the quiet discipline. The silence is the strategy. You are building wealth, not looking rich. At $100,000, you open a retirement calculator for the first time. You drag the sliders. The projected number at age 65 makes you sit back in your chair. The machine is outgrowing you.
Your friends complain about the economy. They complain about being broke. You just nod and eat your lunch.
You start maxing out the IRS limit every year, $23,000. No exceptions. It is a structure now. A 7% return on 30 grand was $2,000. A 7% return on 200 grand is $14,000. The market gives you more money in a year than you earned at your first job. You are a passenger now. The market crashes again. It drops by 20%. You watch $40,000 evaporate on screen.
Your coworkers are moving their entire portfolios to cash. They are locking in their massive losses.
You sit completely still. You have been here before. You know that selling is how you lose the game. By 45, you approach $300,000. You read 2 books on asset allocation. You shift some money toward bonds. You are no longer just building. You are starting to protect. The goal has fundamentally changed. The goal is now, do not break what is already working beautifully. You talk differently about money. You use words like sequence risk, rebalancing, and tax efficiency.
Your friends still think a hot stock tip from a cousin is an investment strategy. You let them believe it.
You turn 50. The kids are out of college. The car is paid off. Cash is freeing up. The IRS raises your limit with catch-up contributions. $30,500 a year. You hit it without hesitation. $3 grand a month goes straight into the machine. You prevent lifestyle creep. You open a spreadsheet on a Tuesday night. You start modeling healthcare costs and Medicare gaps.
This is actual financial planning. Not guessing, not hoping, planning.
The account crosses $600,000. Monthly gains frequently exceed your entire first-year salary. You think back to 23, the $42 checking account, the unread email from HR. The distance between $40 and $600,000 was not luck. It was not inherited genius. It was time, just time, and refusing to stop when the market tried to scare you out of it.
The mortgage closes out. You make the final payment. One less claim on your income forever.
By 58, you hit $850,000. Retirement is no longer a vague someday fantasy. You start saying retirement in 4 years instead of eventually. The vocabulary changes completely. The statement finally arrives. 7 figures, over $1 million. You read it like a water bill. You expected it to feel monumental. It just feels like a Tuesday. You close the laptop.
If someone had told your 23-year-old self you would be a millionaire, you would have laughed them out of the room.
Work became completely optional 2 years ago, but you kept working because the routine felt comfortable. In a good year, your portfolio gains $90,000. Your contributions are basically irrelevant now. Now you focus on Roth conversions and safe withdrawal rates. You survived the gauntlet. You lived quietly. You didn't buy the flashy car to impress people you don't even like.
You stayed in the system long enough that the machine works exclusively for you now.
You look at the younger kids in the office. You don't judge them for spending money on nonsense. You were exactly like them once. You remember what it felt like to have nothing but debt and fear. It cost you no dramatic sacrifices. You just let the timeline play out while everyone else panicked. Somewhere, right now, a 23-year-old is sitting in a new hire orientation.
HR mentions the retirement match. He nods, completely ignoring it, thinking it is a problem for later.
He has $0 to his name. He thinks he has all the time in the world. He doesn't know the invisible cost of waiting yet, but he will find out very soon. Which brings me back to the promise I made you at the beginning of this video. The absolute unbreakable rule of the machine. The secret trapdoor to wealth.
It is the one thing my friend here never figured out, which is why he is broke.
The greatest financial skill in the world is not picking the right tech stock or timing a crash. It has nothing to do with intelligence, spreadsheets, or outsmarting Wall Street bankers. The ultimate secret is simply the ability to sit completely still while doing absolutely nothing. When the market crashes, do nothing. When you get a raise, pretend you didn't. Just sit still. Because the machine is built to reward the patient and completely slaughter the restless. Choose wisely.